Well, hello everybody. There's not a whole lot of games left, but because championship weekend is next weekend. So what they're doing is they took a lot of the games and they split them in half. Half of them were played the day after Thanksgiving, and half of them were played today, Saturday. And even a couple of them were played on Thursday night. So they split it up into 3 days, and it was a whole lot of fun. And the Big 12 actually had one on each one of those days. So we'll break down what I think will happen in those games, and it'll be exciting, and we'll be ready for another great weekend in college football. Stay tuned. Hello, everybody. My name is Harry James, and this is how I think the college football will fall this weekend in college football. Don't take a lot of these picks to Vegas. I'm not a prognosticator. I just do this for fun. I'm not anybody famous, and I don't do this for acknowledgement or anything. I just do it for fun. Saying that, we'll start in conference play. The Big 12. Thursday night, Texas Tech on Thanksgiving night, 7 o'clock, Fox Sports 1. Texas Tech will be at Texas on Fox Sports 1. I'm actually going to go with Texas Tech in this game. I just don't think that Texas can score with Texas Tech. So there's that going on. Friday night should be another barn burner, as Baylor will be at TCU on ESPN at 7 o'clock. I'm going to go with TCU in this ball game, meaning that the Sooners and the Cowboys and the Sooners better be ready, particularly the Sooners, because the Cowboys are going to come fighting. No, that happens. Just saying. Conference round on the line. Saturday, at 11 o'clock, Iowa State will be at West Virginia. Fox Sports 1, Paul Rhodes' final game. But I think that West Virginia is trying to increase their bowl look, so they'll be able to do that pretty easily. 3 p.m. on Fox Sports 1, Bill Snyder and Kansas State will be at the University of Kansas on Fox Sports 1. I'm going to go with Kansas State in this bowl game. I think that they'll get it done. And then, of course, 7 o'clock p.m. tonight, the prime time game in college football. All eyes are going to be on Oklahoma at Oklahoma State on ABC. I am going to go with my Sooners. I think that they're going to be a little excited about finally being in the top 4. And with all the tweets that I've seen, all the Sooner fans, all the Sooner players, of course, are saying finish first before you get to the playoff system. So if they mean that, if they want to finish, there you go. Oklahoma wins. Because I think that they're better offensively. I think that they're better defensively. I think that special teams is a bit shaky on our side because Shepard has yet to return one. But we know Alex can. So, just saying that. Tuesday night, Bowling Green will be at Ball State on ESPN 3. I'm going with Ball State. 6:30 p.m. ESPNU, Ohio will be at University of Northern Illinois. I'm going to go with Ohio. And Thursday night, ESPN, South Florida will be at Central Florida. I'm going to go with Central in that they're playing at home. Friday, so the Friday half, Miami of Florida will be at Pittsburgh on ESPN2. I'm going to go with Pitt in this ball game. Marshall will be at Western Kentucky on Fox Sports 1. I'm going with Marshall. Navy will be at Houston on ABC. I'm going to go with Houston. Western Michigan will be at Toledo. I'm going to go on CBS Sports Network. I'm going to go with Toledo. And Kent State will be at Akron on ESPN3.com. I'm going to go with Akron. The 12 o'clock p.m. game, noon kick, Eastern Michigan will be at Central Michigan on ESPN3. I'm going to go with Central Michigan. 1 o'clock ESPN3 has another game set up. Troy will be at Georgia State. I'm going to go with Georgia State. CBS will have a 1:30 game. Missouri will be at Arkansas. I'm going to go with Arkansas. 2:30 p.m., a couple of these games. Fox Sports 1 will have Oregon State at Oregon. I'm going to go with Oregon. Washington State will be at Washington on Fox. I like Washington. I think that Washington State, they're set. They're in a bowl game. They can't win their conference, so they're going to be a little disappointed. And if they think about that little too much, Washington might nip them. I'm going with Washington. ABC, Iowa at Nebraska. ABC, I'm going with Nebraska. Nebraska looking to get bowl eligible. Iowa actually has everything set for them. Everything's set. So they don't have to think about much except for this ball game. They know they're going to be in the title game. Boise State will be at San Jose State on CBS Sports Network. I'm going to go with San Jose State. 3:30 p.m. ESPNU, University of Massachusetts will be at Buffalo on ESPNU. I'm going to go with Buffalo. And then the final game on Friday night, Tulsa will be at Tulane on ESPNU. I'm going with Tulsa. By the way, that would make bowl eligible Tulsa, by the way. Bright and early Saturday morning, the Saturday game, the Saturday slate. Cincinnati will be at East Carolina on CBS Sports. I'm going to go with East Carolina. SMU will be at Memphis on ESPN News. I'm going to go with Memphis. Indiana will be at Purdue on the Big Ten Network. I'm going to go with Indiana. Big Ten Network will also have Maryland at Rutgers on Big Ten Network. I'm going to go with Rutgers. ABC will have Ohio State at Michigan. I'm going to go with Michigan. Clemson at South Carolina. I'm going to go with Clemson, but look for South Carolina to kind of keep this thing interesting. Virginia Tech at Virginia. ESPNU. I'm going to go with Virginia Tech. Beamer's final regular season game. We'll play in a bowl game. Georgia will be at Georgia Tech on ESPN2. I'm going to go with Georgia. And finally, Louisville will be at the University of Kentucky on the SEC Network. I'm going to go with Kentucky. 11:30 a.m. games. Boston College will be at Syracuse on ESPN3. I'm going to go with Syracuse. And the Dukies will be at Wake Forest on ESPN3. I'm going to go with the Blue Devils. 1 p.m. games. Louisiana Lafayette at Appalachian State on ESPN3. I'm going to go with App State. And South Alabama will be at Georgia Southern on ESPN3. I'm going to go with Georgia Southern. 1:30 p.m. Colorado will be at Utah on the Pac-12 Network. I'm going to go with the Utes. The middle game at 2:30. That slate looks like this. North Carolina at NC State. I'm going to go with North Carolina on ABC. The Iron Bowl, Alabama at Auburn on CBS. I'm going to go with Alabama. Penn State will be at Michigan State on ESPN. I'm going to go with Michigan State, but look for Penn State to kind of keep this thing interesting. Big Ten Network has a game also. Wisconsin will be at Minnesota. I'm going to go with the Minnesota. Fox Sports Net will have University of Texas of El Paso at North Texas on Fox Sports Net. I'm going to go with North Texas. The mirror to North Carolina State will be UCLA, Southern Cal, USC on ABC, ESPN2. I'm going to go with SC. ESPNU will have Northwestern at Illinois. I'm going to go with Illinois. And finally, CBS Sports Network, BYU, Brigham Young will be at Utah State on CBS Sports. I'm going to go with Josh Heupel in Utah State. He's looking good in that offense. They've won the division again. They've won the division. Good job by Josh. Congratulations to him. 3 p.m. Arkansas State will be at New Mexico on ESPN3. I'm going to go with Arkansas State. The CBS Sports, the SEC Network game is Vandy at Tennessee in Knoxville. some of those great fans in Knoxville. I think that they're going to go bowling again. Tennessee increases that bowling hopes right like that. 4 p.m. ESPN3.com. Texas State will be at Idaho on ESPN3. 6 p.m. tonight. University of Connecticut will be at Temple on ESPNU. I'm going to go with Temple. 6:15 tonight. Ole Miss will be at Mississippi State on ESPN2. I'm going to go with Mississippi State. 6:30 p.m. tonight. Notre Dame will be at Stanford on Fox. I'm going to go with Stanford. Florida will be at Florida State on ESPN. I'm going to go with Florida State. And Texas A&M will be at LSU on the SEC Network. Les Miles' final game in the regular season. I'm going to go with LSU. 8 p.m. tonight, Colorado State will be at Fresno State on CBS Sports Network. I'm going to go with Colorado State. 9 o'clock p.m. tonight from the Pac-12, Arizona State will be at Cal on Fox Sports 1. I'm going to go with Cal Berkeley. 9:15 tonight, ESPNU. Air Force will be at New Mexico on ESPNU. I'm going to go with New Mexico. And finally, at 9:45 tonight, the final regular season game for this week, Nevada will be at San Diego State on ESPN2. I'm going to go with San Diego State. All right, everybody. That's it for this week. I guarantee you the picks for next week won't be as long because it's conference title, conference championship weekend. Every single one of those conference championships will be on the line, except for my boys in the Big 12. That's online tonight in Stilly. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. As always, my name is Harry James. You can find me on Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or tweet me at Sooner_fan_OK. Thanks for watching, everybody, and Boomer Sooner! And enjoy your college football weekends, everybody. I'm out of here. See ya.